And then once a week on Fridays at 7 a.m. Oh, look at the time. We do bad advice. And that email is badadvice973@gmail.com. Thank you to everybody who wrote in and helped us out with some really good problems today. We are going to start with this one. Bad advice. I am recently divorced, and I had a very amicable resolution.
Good for you.
I know, right?
You don't hear that often.
You don't. And he says, I agreed to give her a good price for the house. She agreed not to take my retirement. We are still friends, but we don't talk that much now. Part of the agreement was to take at least one family vacation with our son. We're gonna get together. We're gonna do it
once a year, or
it just says
one last time.
It just says part of the agreement was to take one last family vacation with our son. So
okay,
this must be, and he is saying he's recently divorced. So this is sounds like a one-time thing.
All right.
I'm from Detroit, and we've been vacationing on Torch Lake in northern Michigan. Are you familiar?
Oh yeah, that's the party lake.
Torch Lake is the party lake.
In the summers, tons of boats come and all tie up to each other. It's
like one big floating mast where you can jump from boat to boat.
Regatta.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. So Torch Lake, northern Michigan, for the last 10 years, we've been going there. We invited my mom and brothers while we're all there, and they all get along with my ex-wife, so it sounds perfect, right? Well, since my divorce, I have met a woman that I have very strong feelings for. I'm getting the feeling she's not a fan of my going on vacation with my ex-wife. Even if she says she's fine with it, I'm concerned about how she'll react when I return. Curious to hear what bad advice you have. Sincerely, Vacation Trouble. I feel like you might be creating the problem. You are never going to not have ties to that person because you have a kid with them. And anybody who, if this lady can't handle, I get why you'd be like, oh, I don't want to ruin this. I actually really like this. But she's got to get used to it. This is someone who's, if she's going to be with you, if you want to be my lover, you got to get with my ex-wife and my kid.
You don't want to be with someone
who can't handle that.
That can't be cool with one last agreement. The final note on your divorce is this vacation, and you should fulfill that to the period.
Yes.
To the last word. Get it done. Enjoy it to the best you. Look, we did that fake the practice question yesterday where the guy stumbles. They're moving, and this guy stumbles upon his wife's journal from college, and
where she had a list of all the guys she'd done stuff with.
This dumbass reads it, and then he finds himself feeling like he's been lied to. And like, first and foremost, you shouldn't have been snooping through her stuff. And guess what? In that scenario, eat it. You don't get to talk about it. You get to live with it. Because
I think he's gonna.
You abused your position in her life by taking that journal and going, oh, no one's around. I'm going to thumb through this and see what's...
What is this? Is this a list of dudes and all the stuff she did with each of them? She told me she could count them on one hand. The hand does repeat.
Yeah, there you can just keep going.
Keep on counting on one hand. I can count on one hand too.
Right, without even trying.
Sure, right.
Piece of cake. Anyway, my point is, you made a deal, fulfill it, and then you can walk off. But she's still going to be around. You need this lady to get down with the fact that you have previously been married.
Yes.
And if she's
and you have a child,
insanely jealous and can't be cool about something that you, again, agreed to before you even met her, then she's probably not for you.
I also want to reread this last paragraph. Since my divorce, I've met a woman I have strong feelings for. I'm getting the feeling that she's not a fan of my going on vacation with my ex-wife. Even if she says she's fine with it, I'm concerned how she'll react when I return. You're getting a feeling. You're getting it. She has said she's fine with it. Take her at her word. Obviously, don't bang your ex-wife on the trip.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that just complicates everything.
Well, that ends everything, really, because she'll go, I didn't like it in the first place, but now I know for sure that my instinct was correct.
Right.
I'm not in this same situation, but I've thought about this a lot. So coming up in June, my brother passed. We have 2 memorials for him. Shauna is going with me.
On the same flight,
On the
staying
same flight.
in the same place.
We're
Shauna, your ex-wife.
my ex-wife.
Not your ex-wife. Shauna, your separated
wife. So the thing is, she was a member of my family for over 20 years. So she's going to be around. My family, she's still going to be part of, like, she's in there. Like, she and my sister and my stepmom.
She was really close with this brother.
And she was really close with my brother. And she's part of the family. Like, I'm going to see her at things. She is definitely going to want, she's very close with my dad, and we're spending time with him too. And I've thought about, like, what if I was dating somebody, how they would respond to that. And yeah, I could see them getting very upset, but I think they have to understand that 20 years is a long time when you're with somebody, and they do become part of the family.
If I'm the person that, like, you just explained it perfectly, like, that's, you look at them and you say, this is not anything untoward. This is me and a member of a family that I'm in going to a memorial together.
I could be wrong, but I think that will wane as time passes. Like, your dad's still alive, but he's what? How old?
90.
Yeah. And your brother, it just happened, and you two are still close, but you will both probably meet people and move on, and there'll be this
There'll be fewer
a standard real separation that happens over time because you're not married anymore.
Right. And
so
you don't have a kid that's
right.
tying you together.
And that will bind you for life.
Forever.
No matter what. And I've witnessed this through my wife's family, where the divorce is real and and people move on, and all of them show up, and for the most part everyone is pro.
Right.
They're pro. They know they're coming to a party where they're going to see their ex, and
but they're also going to see the entirety of the
person,
right, exactly.
And you just got to get down with that, and it happens probably better over time than that first day.
Yes.
408, to add to the bad advice, the new woman needs to get on board, because once that kid gets married, has children, there's going to be birthday parties, weddings, and all kinds of other stuff that she can't be mad at, as Vinny would say. Punt if she's not on board. Love you all.
Yeah.
Lisa, San Jose.
She doesn't have to be an enthusiastic participant, but she needs to know that this is what you're bringing with you into any relationship you get into from now on. You have to wrap your head around it too. You have to be able to lay it out calmly. This is my ex-wife. We're doing this because we agreed to it in the divorce.
We are seeing a really unique shift in dating lives where men are less likely to hang and partner up. And so we're seeing this very strange reality, but it's not, it's still young people. Most grown-ups are living this life where they have to get down with and if you don't want anything from the past in your life, then you've got to somehow find someone who stayed single into whatever age group you're dating in. That's hard to find. We already can't find young people that want to marry and stick around. You hear about the dating apps, and they're like, no, I got everything I needed that first night, and then I moved on to then I swiped right again. Like, that seems to be the review of men in this current society we're living in. How you're going to find that person that's got no attachments anywhere without kids, like, it's weird that I was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Christina met me and I was 40 or 41 and had never been married and had no kids. That's a pretty rare bird, don't you think?
It is.
I don't think that she's going to find that out there, but if she needs to hold out for that, she should. Because otherwise, whoever she meets is going to have some kind of history.
Right. And even take the kid away and take the ex-wife away. Like, when you get with someone, and if it's a long-term thing, there are going to be family things on your side, family things on their side. Like, their life is not this, like, smooth asphalt road that's been freshly paved. And
we're living in the gray, man.
We're just, there's going to be bumps in every road. And if she can't get past this one, you don't want that.
Right.
But to your point, she hasn't said she has an issue with it.
Right.
He's maybe sensing something from her. So he has an opportunity to reassure her going into it. I'm really excited about this relationship with you. Exactly what you said.
Right.
Calmly reinforce, this is something I have to do.
Obligation for my
I'm connected
child.
to these people, but I'm really in it with you. And that's important to me too.
And I wonder if they're either too new for her to not go along.
Too new.
Okay. Or maybe he's like, no, I'm not bringing my fresh new girlfriend
I'm
on.
glad you said that. Fulfill the deal you made, and then you can do whatever you want.
Yes.
Keep your deal.
Yep.
Because if you do something that taints that last vacation, like it's a weird thing to have agreed upon, in my opinion, to have put that in the divorce, but you did fulfill your deal.
Mm-hmm.
Like we live in a society where people sign contracts and then go, oh, I don't like that deal. Can I get a new deal?
Yeah.
You made a deal. Just do your deal.
Yep. And
Okay.
you can even explain it to the woman that way.
Yeah.
All right. That one, I feel like we totally solved that problem. Just go do it. Please don't use my name. I have a group of 3 girlfriends who I'm close to and I've known for many, many years. We used to all work for the same company and been through a lot together. We live in different parts of the country and are meeting up in a few weeks after not seeing each other for 2 years. The problem is I'm the only non-Trumper of the group. I hate that these kind, dear friends support such a vile man. I've tried to talk about my feelings in the past, but it hasn't gone so well, so we've all agreed it's best not to bring up politics. Do I attend the reunion and hope we can all just keep things light, or do I make an excuse not to go in order to avoid any possible blowups? Thanks for your help. P.S. No way is Bob obese. That was one I got yesterday.
Thanks.
I feel like this is the crux of so many problems in this country at this moment. There are like teams, there are sides, and when really we're all just people. I agree. Don't bring up politics. Good luck with that. My entire family are Trumpers. Hardcore libtards suck. No woke. I've heard it all from them. All of it. And I shut my mouth. I stand up and I walk outside the room. And if somebody says anything, I just go, I don't want to talk about politics. And when they go, but what, you can't believe the blah, blah. I don't want to talk about politics. And then I'll stand up and walk out of that room too. And it's the hardest thing because I have my opinions. As you know, Vin, I have opinions.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so friggin' sad what has become of this country. Like, it's so sad that we're on these sides and we all watch different news programs that give us exactly what we want. It's really sad.
It is sad, and I will say on the bright side, if there is one to this current atmosphere we're living in, is that at least people are passionate about something. I guess. But here's the reality is, if you can't not get baited, then don't go. The reality is, now listen, I have a suggestion for you.
Oh.
You're going to love this one.
Oh, let's see.
You get a carton of cigarettes and a lighter, and you bring that on the trip with you.
Mm-hmm.
And every damn time someone brings up that person's name, you just excuse yourself for a ciggy.
Yep.
Cig break. And you walk outside and you have a ciggy. Sounds so good, too, doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah.
And then you come back in,
Yep.
and then you just hopefully that's passed. And if you know what, and if they're still talking, you just do a U-turn and go back out for another.
Right. And try to remind yourself of the things that you still love about these women.
Mm-hmm.
We are not politics. We are not political experts. We are entitled to our opinions, and you can also keep your opinion to yourself. Like, we don't have to treat each other this way. This is not the only thing we have in common. Life is just, this is not it. This is what's happening now is I actually feel like, okay.
My mom actually.
I'm getting so wound up over this.
If you
I'm about to go and spend, and that's another thing. Keep it a short visit. Like, my parents, they're great. They can hold it together and not bring up politics for 2 days. And that's about it. And then it's time for me to.
And then
I love you.
You're their libtard daughter.
Right. And I'm sure that's exactly what they call me. And then I get on a plane and I go back. I love my mom and dad. I love my brother and sister. I love their spouses. I love their kids. I don't love talking about politics. I don't even want to talk about it with people who are totally politically aligned with me. I don't want to talk about it. I feel like let's find something else to talk about. Anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You said this was friends, though, right? It's
These are
not
friends.
family. Family is different because you have to,
Yes.
right? You have to love them. You have to see them.
Yes.
My mom actually her friend group just broke up because of politics.
Really?
Which you
How-
think that
how
would have happened
tragic.
years ago. It's so tragic because there's two people in the group who are very far on opposite sides, and they've agreed to not talk about it. And one of the two women decided, you know what, I don't want to be around people who I can't share my frustrations with, who I can't talk about these things with, and she decided to leave the friend group. You get to pick your friends. And
That's
I
right.
have separated myself from some of my friends from growing up, some from college, not over politics, but over values. I think what's really funny is people are so far on opposite sides, but a lot of times you actually have the same values. So that's what I try and focus on when I build friendships and try and just avoid the politics. But there's also friends I have who I don't know who they voted for, but I see them in life moving towards like all they care about is money, making as much money as possible. They clearly value money, and I obviously don't value money.
That is obvious. We pay her in compliments.
I think this is summed up in 925 how some people feel, and I want to disagree with this, but 925, for me, who you vote for politically is an indicator of your morals, which absolutely dictates whether or not you should be friends with someone. I cannot be friends with someone who voted for such a terrible human being. I spend a week a year at a hunting cabin with 40 guys.
Wait, did we switch to you now?
Well, yeah, but what I'm
Okay.
saying is I kind of had this same mindset like for a bit where I was like, well, they're obviously their morals are bad if they're
or they're
for this guy.
racist or transphobic or, the whole ICE thing. Like,
And guess what? When I actually spend time with people who are on the other side, we actually talk and find out, yeah, we do have a lot of things in common, and they're not black and white. They disagree with some stuff too. Like, it's
which is why if you can not talk about it and talk about other things, because there are so many other things besides this.
You'd hope so.
But
would.
I always say, remember when you're talking to people that in their heart, they're a good person. They want to do the right thing and they love their family. And that's what I try to do with people and just go, I may disagree with them, but in their hearts, I know this person is probably a good person and loves their family and is doing the best they can.
Well, I like your thing where if it's just friends, cut them. So maybe don't. I mean,
Well,
you're obviously so upset about it that you're writing to a radio station.
Well, that's what you do.
But thank you. Right. Please
Right.
get to this point, everyone.
More letters, everyone.
Right.
I feel like this is one of the things that I think of having nothing to do with politics. I only have so much time off. I'm not wasting it. So if there's something that comes up like, hey, do you want to do this on your time off? That's a no.
Right.
No, I don't want to do that. That doesn't sound fun at all. I'm looking for a thrill. Like I have a pretty grindy daily schedule. I'm super regimented and I do that because I love what I do, but when I get my time off, I don't want to sacrifice it for that thing that I don't want to do.
Right. That thing that could potentially blow up.
So if in your heart you're like there's a 50% chance this vacation sucks, then I'm a Hawaii bound guy.
Right.
I'm going somewhere else. I'll go to Disneyland. You know what?
That sounds really fun.
This is going to blow your mind. I love where we live. I like staycations a ton. Forget getting on a plane. You know what I love? The beach down the street from my house.
There you go.
So you might just decide if there's any potential for a bad time. It's fair to say I can't risk or lose time off
Right.
in a debate.
Well, and not to see friends that, are clearly you have fear about this meeting. I would say that's actually a great point. Why would you blow any of your time someplace where you're already having anxiety about doing it?
415, we're getting a lot of texts coming in. And as a young person, I was always liberal amongst conservatives and had no issue maintaining friendships.
Right.
This is a different era.
This is a
especially
totally different era.
If you are someone persecuted by the administration and your friends are literally rooting for your suffering.
Right.
Look at the values is a great perspective, and I agree. And that's really like the tone of most of the text is that people think, they're really saying, hey, if you support this person, you obviously support things that
I don't support.
I
that I
actually
really don't support.
think that's always true. That's
I don't
certainly
think
the
it's
case,
always true
but I
either.
don't think that's always true because the media is brainwashing people. They literally see different news than you.
Yes.
They're told completely different narratives,
Yes.
and therefore their perspective is completely different. A lot of people want what's best for their children. the future of the country, and they're just confused on both sides, frankly.
There's no way that we're not. If you can watch both, which I try to, it is amazing the difference in what's. And there's a sales job going. These are people who want ratings for their crappy cable news channels. That is what this is about. What is the most outrageous thing I can say to get this whole side stirred up? Like, we're all getting played, and some people are buying into it so hard that you're like, huh, really? You're smart. Okay.
Okay. 408, I don't love the message that we can't engage with people whose political viewpoints we disagree with. What kind of world will this be if we completely stop practicing and teaching our kids how to have civilized discourse?
Yeah, well,
I'm with that
tell
person.
that to the family who just shot the other person in it.
And that's one thing, 415. Respectfully, you guys are all white. As a woman of color, I absolutely will judge someone in distance if they say someone is really blatantly right-wing. I know they don't see me as an equal.
I respect that 100%.
Yeah, and where do you want to spend your time is what it comes down to.
Yes, Vinny.
Where do you
want
want to spend your time?
Exactly.
I'm going surfing.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, not right now, but,
Right.
in a minute.
All right. Well, there you go. I don't know if we solved that one, but we certainly gave you our opinions on it. Opinions. We've all got them. badadvice973@gmail.com. Thank you to everybody who sent those in.
What? Wake up! Thank you. With Sarah and Vinny.
Ding, 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 ding.